The movie Mad Wealthy Asians hit the box office space the monthly, and the shiny gypsy com has put a searchlight on the area's increasing quantity of excellent rich. Fair go to any trading shopping center in Singapore, wherever the cinema is relying, and you will see planner shops complete of customers transport mind of Prada, Gucci and Louis Vuitton. He's lot love how in some cities. But the area, that was one day deliberate a pattern of fair increase, has as well seen enlarged disparity. Onto Oxfam, the quantity of excellent rich in the Asia Pacific has outnumbered how of Polar America and Europe. It is as well household to the big quantity of millionaires and billionaires in the planet, but as well hosts almost couple thirds of the planet's work impoverished. Riches disparity has achieved worrisome levels in a quantity of countries in the area, told Mustafa Talper, who heads the disparity campaigning in Asia for Oxfam. Why mad wealthy Asians could never happy all which does it get to be a multimillionaire. Planet's richest 1% get 82% of the riches, but if you see at the Asia Pacific area as a entire, later it has overtaken the US in 600 billionaires, onto Oxfam's Analyze of Information of Letter of Credit Swiss World Riches Databook 2017. As well, the Asia Pacific area has the big quantity of top net cost individuals in the planet, or human beings who include more than rather than $1 million on top of the importance of their major accommodation. The area accounts for 34.1% of top net cost individuals globally against 31.3% for Polar America, on a Capgemini paper of 2018. Asia Pacific as well accounts for 30.8% of their full riches against 28.2% for Polar America. The powerful increase via the year has been aided by strong GDP and justice markets increase, particularly in the growing markets of China and India. Consecutive increase in the key ripe markets of Japan, post-Kong and Singapore as well has been a helping element, told Kriag Thakral, Vice Chief of Marketplace Intellect at Capgemini in New York. Ma Huiteng, as well named as Pony Ma, is Asia's rich man and quantity 17 in the planet, on to the 2018 Forbes listing. He is the head execution of China's technology gigantic Tencent Assets, that owns WeChat, and tremendously famous exchanging messages app in China. He has a net cost of $. As well amongst Forbes' top 20 billionaires is Nest Ma, president of Alibaba, the China e-commerce gigantic. Alibaba is one of the planet's largest precious companies, and its shares almost double in importance recent year. His net cost was $39 billion. As well in the top 30 are post-Kong's Li spacecraft Xing and China's Van Jianlin, whose net cost was $30 billion accordingly on the Forbes listing. Recent year, 79% of the riches created in China went to the richest 1% of the people, times 73% of the riches created in India went to the top 1%, on to Oxfam's Analyze. As a outcome, the top 1% of China's people belonging 47% of its domestic riches in 2017, time in India they belonging 45% of the nation's riches. In Thailand, a very uneven nation in southward East Asia, 96% of the riches created recent year went to the top 1% of the people. In else mark of growing disparity, Asia Pacific's revenue Gini factor, a measuring device of economical disparity, enlarged up to among 1990 and 2014. A factor of 0 denotes ultimate equity and at 1 represents full disparity. Riches disparity in Asia is though broad. The Gini factor was at a elevated for China, for India and for the otherwise of the Asia Pacific area in 2015, onto accountable by Oxfam and UNESCAP, a joint nations public committee.